This movie is intended to be a love letter to the summer camp slasher flicks of yesteryear, but it ends up more like a half-hearted postcard, vaguely nostalgic, yet missing the spark that made those 80s movies become cult classics. Armed with a clear affection for Friday the 13th and a dash of wet-hot American summer whimsy, the movie tosses a gaggle of Gen Z stereotypes into Camp Pineway, only to let them flounder in a film that's neither scary enough to thrill nor funny enough to forgive its shortcomings. What could have been a bloody good time instead feels like a rushed student project, more eager to check trope boxes than carve out its own identity. The setup is as familiar as a worn-out sleeping bag. 24-year-old Jason ditches a law internship to relive his camp counselor glory days, arriving with a naive grin that's met with eye rolls from his younger party-obsessed peers. The actor brings a quirky charm to Jason, making his oddball sincerity the film's lone bright spot, especially in a quiet moment where he murmurs home to the woods. But the rest of the cast are stuck playing caricatures so thin they barely register before the inevitable slashing begins. It's a shame, because fast-talking Bobby shows flickers of comedic potential that the script never bothers to ignite. Where this movie truly stumbles is in its execution or lack thereof. The kills, meant to be the grisly heart of any slasher, are a letdown, as they are tame, poorly staged, and often lost in dim lighting or choppy edits that obscure the action. A few gory highlights hint at creativity, but they're too little too late. The pacing drags through a talky first act of teen banter that's more tiresome than witty, and when the mask killer finally gets going, the stakes feel oddly low. There's no suspense, no gut punch, just a rote march toward a reveal that's as uninspired as it is nonsensical. Even the meta nods to slasher lore feel lazy, lacking the clever bite of a scream or the absurdity of the final girls. Technical hiccups only deepen the disappointment. Murky cinematography makes nighttime scenes a strain to watch, while erratic cutting muddles the geography. Good luck figuring out who's where or why it matters. It's clear that the filmmakers had a blast making this, and their cast's enthusiasm shines through in bursts of Gen Z-flavored humor. But passion alone can't mask the film's shallow roots. It's less a satire or reinvention than a paint-by-numbers retread, banking on nostalgia without earning its place among the genre's greats. For anyone craving a real slasher or even a solid comedy, this movie is a hollow campfire tale that fizzles out long before the credits roll. It's not worth to spend time to watch this. We do not recommend this movie at all.